Hey everyone, we decided to take off a week this week because it's actually our parents' 1 year anniversary to their accident, and so we decided to take some time off to do a little memorial for them.
Yeah, so it's been 1 year since they passed away. As some of you guys know, they were in a car accident last year. So we thought, like, what a good way to celebrate their life is to kind of go on the trip that they were going on. And also, too, I wanted to bring Jessica to where it happened because, as much as it is a sad place, but it's also a very beautiful place in nature as well. So we wanted to come out and celebrate their life. And we consciously decided we weren't going to do a video this week because we also wanted to make sure that we were honoring ourselves and taking the time to grieve and celebrate and enjoy each other's company.
Yes. And this brings me to the very first thing I want to mention is this is a lesson that I had kind of bugs everywhere. Bugs everywhere. There's so many mosquitoes. This is something that I used to always tell my dad about because at the very beginning when we first started in hair, he never wanted us to be in business. He himself was his business owner, but he built it really traditionally where he basically owned his job, and anytime anything went wrong, he always had to be there to fix it. He was out of the house early in the morning, he would be out of the house late at night, and anytime there was an accident, he would have to call us. And so when we first started, he was always like, girls, I really don't want you guys to have a business. Oh, mosquitoes. And I used to,
Everywhere.
sorry, swatted you. And I used to say, Dad, listen, we are doing things a little differently and you will see. And I know he's watching us from above or wherever he is, that we did do things differently. And what I'd said to him is that we really want to build a business where it will give us more freedom. I don't want to be tied to my business. I want my business to make me good money, earn me a good retirement, and also give me the flexibility to do whatever it is that I want in life.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing. Like a big misconception is that you become a slave to your business, and it definitely doesn't need to be that way. So when you guys are out there building your business, building your clientele, make sure that it is a tool for you. It's not a constraint. Your business is a tool for you to have the life that you guys want to have.
Yeah, we're actually going to talk a little bit more about that in different videos, but like how to properly structure your strategic plan so that you can be free one day, because obviously when you start anything new, it's going to require you, all your effort, all your time, all your energy. But once you put it into it and you get it to a point where you can have that freedom, it's totally worth it.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, we're going to have a course. It's going to be called 10K in Play, and it's going to be an amazing course that teaches you guys how to make $10,000 a month and live the lifestyle that you guys want to have. So it's coming out. Get ready for it, guys. It's amazing. But you know, one of the big lessons from this trip is why the basis of that course is for us well is I think it's important that you start building the life that you want right from the get-go, and taking vacation, taking time for yourself. A big lesson that I've taken in from my parents is that, you know what, when we were growing up, we may not have been financially able to take time off or take off long trips because my parents were always working, but we always did do road trips, we did go camping, we did whatever that we could. And you know, right now we're in a place that we're very grateful because we can take the trips and stuff that we want. But I know that when we were baby hairstylists and when we were starting in the industry, it wasn't like we had the finances and the means to go anywhere we want. So just to go out and do whatever you can with the resources you have. Maybe it is just taking a few days off and going camping.
Yeah, it's so important to live a balanced life. And she's 100% right. When I was first starting in the industry, I remember I couldn't even afford to eat. I would eat nothing but cereal and tuna sandwiches for like an entire year. If I ever forgot my lunch, I was heading on over to Wendy's and getting a double junior bacon cheeseburger for $1.69 because it was the most amount of calories for the least amount of dollars. But so when I was like that, I still made sure to find ways to find balance in my life, whether that was going for a walk or getting out with some friends, going to their place, getting a bottle of wine rather than drinking outside, whatever it was, I found a way to live a balanced life. I think that North Americans especially, we're doing something wrong because we basically work and work and work until the day that we decide to leave. And the majority of people don't really enjoy the fruits of their labor. And you know, you look at other places of the world, and what I know now, especially with it being our parents' memorial and all, is that you really don't take anything with you at the end. And so,
Mm-mm.
yes, it's important to work really hard. Yes, it's important to save for your retirement, but it is equally as important to spend time and money doing things that you loved with your loved ones.
Yes, definitely. And taking that time, right? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you're probably asking yourself, well, how can I do this? How can I take this time off, when I'm don't have any extra time? And the reality is that you're going to make time for what you plan for. So we are very grateful, and I would say blessed and lucky, because before this happened to our mom and dad, like the accident happened, it happened last July, so July 22nd. We actually took our dad on a trip to China in May, and then we took our mom on a trip to BC in June. And I'm so grateful that we did it, because honestly, at that time, it came, we had the conversation. We don't have time to go right now. We shouldn't go do this. Let's go in the fall. Let's go next year. But we just decided that it was important and took the time, and thank God that we did, because we may have missed that opportunity. So it's very important to plan the life that you want and schedule in the time to take off.
And you will make time for whatever it is that you make time for. Actually, people are asking how we're doing during the self-isolation time, and my answer is always great. It's like, I'm still busy, really, really busy. But compared to what I was like before, like sometimes I'd be up at 5:30 and straight out of the house and not back until like 10 at night. And that is not a kind of life to be living. Like, that's not even, why would I be working to have that kind of thing?
No, exactly, right? So it's all about kind of these points. So hopefully we wanted to just jump onto video, guys, and kind of talk to you a little bit about our kind of experience on this trip and why we decided to take 1 week off from video and kind of jump on here and kind of let you know what our thoughts were. But you know what, maybe you guys can take some learning lessons from this as well, because life is short and you do have to go out there and love yourself.
Seize those moments, because the only one that you're guaranteed is the one that you have right now.
Yes.
Go out there and change the world through hair and beauty, and invent your world exactly the way that you want it to be.
Yes, definitely.
Bye.
Okay, bye guys.